Or good evening, comrades. I must say before I get started and before I welcome everybody to the room, it's unfortunate for folks that could be quite ignorant, shall I use the word. There are folks that are quite ignorant. They have nothing else better to do. Some folks are really bored and they'll come into the room and troll and put all type of negative comments and uh it doesn't it doesn't stop me from doing what I'm doing. It just kind of is a nuisance. So I must say that when I see something as a nuisance, often enough we have control of these things, perhaps. So the control is very simple. Everybody has the right and control to do just the same as I. Unfortunately, there are people who love to leave comments in the room that are very good, but because of these bad apples, I have to turn off the comments and reactions. So I do apologize, but I hope that that doesn't deter you all away from subscribing to the channel to remain getting the latest and updated news as possible. Thank you all again for being here, and we shall continue with the program, and we will be taking breaks in between. So that gives everybody time to grab their whatever they may need, whether or not it's a cup of tea, whatever the case may be. But we'll be here for at least maybe 10 minutes. So, good evening to everyone. Good evening to my comrades. Welcome to another powerful War Notes episode. I'm your Peace Panther, Paviel G, and tonight we talk about survival, truth, and history repeating itself because that's exactly what's going on. Listen up, y'all. From ramen noodles climbing to $4 a box to Trump suggesting immigrants pick crops without hope of citizenship. We are watching a new Great Depression unfold right before our eyes, but we are not helpless. We will talk tools, truth, and spirit. So hit like, share this live, and stay with me because we're breaking it all down piece by piece. Okay, and again, I'm glad to have you all here. It is a pleasure indeed. Now, for those just joining, welcome. Tonight's topic is about how we are living through the new Great Depression, how food prices are targeting the poor, how the war on immigrants is turning into a form of modern slavery, and why the Peace Panther path is the one we need to walk now. Now, first, we will talk about history's mirror and depression redux. What's really going on? What is really going on? Let's start here. If you study history, you know that in the 1930s, Herbert Hoover sat quiet while the economy fell apart. Prices soared, jobs vanished, and it wasn't until Franklin D. Roosevelt took the wheel that things changed, even if only halfway. Now, here we are in 2025, and what are we seeing? What are we seeing? $3.97 as of today at Walmart for a box of ramen noodles. That's a 12 pack of ramen noodles, ramen, food that has always been a lifeline for poor folks. Prices are rising faster than wages. Benefits are shrinking. Medicaid cuts are looming. And SNAP, huh, on the chopping block by 2026. Now, stay tuned. We'll go deeper into how this affects you after we take a quick break. All right, folks, we're just getting started. We're going to take a 30-second breather. Grab your tea, share the live. When we return, we are going to dive into ramen prices, Trump's slave labor plan, and how we take care of our people. Stick with me, and we will be right back. So I'm back. We're going to talk about ramen reality and rising rage. Okay? Because it's terrible. Oh, yeah. For anyone just hopping in, we're talking about food inflation and how we're entering another Great Depression. What used to cost 25 cents now costs a whole dollar. And this isn't filet mignon. This is basic noodles, you guys. Ramen noodles. Poor folks are being priced out of survival. And then we've got Trump suggesting that immigrants go work on farms to earn numbers but never citizenship. That's not a work program, you guys. That's slavery. It is slavery. It's nothing else to call it but modern day slavery. I just had somebody come into the program and say that means pick cotton. Let me remind you, this isn't just about black and brown folks. This is about everyone who's poor and overlooked. This is history repeating itself, but worse. But worse. Now, hit that like if you feel what I'm saying is true. If you can relate to what I'm saying, this is for everyone tired of being played, because everybody is being played that is allowing themselves to be played. It's awful, you all. It is awful. Now, let's talk solutions. What did FDR do? He didn't wait around, he acted. He gave people jobs, planted gardens, and he built up hope, most of all, right? That's what we have to do now in our own homes, on our own blocks. We have to build that hope. We have to start a garden, host a clothes swap, cook a big pot and feed your neighbor. This is our version of the New Deal. It's our version of the New Deal. And as Peace Panthers, we lead with love and protection of our communities. Now, stay with me. After this short break, we'll check in with your horoscopes and global war updates. All right, y'all, take a breath, stretch out, pour your juice, share this live if it's hitting home. And when we come back, I've got your cosmic forecast, because even in dark times, the stars still shine. Be right back. We are back and we're going to talk about today's horoscopes. So let's pull back and chill out. Look up. Today's horoscopes, July 8th through July 9th. The moon is dancing between Capricorn and Sagittarius. That means it's a time for grounding, patience, and realignment. Venus in Gemini means communication is hot, so choose words with care. Retrogrades are heavy, so reflect more and react less. No matter your sign, focus on balance, reflection, and unity. We need minds stronger than chaos. Now, let's shift to global news. War isn't just in the sky, it is on the ground. It's on the ground. The world right now is in flames, and I have the global update for you. Now, quick rundown for those who missed the early part. Gaza, 200 dead, 200 plus dead, 2,200 injured, no stable hospitals left. On the Red Sea right now, ceasefire ended, attacks resumed on shipping lanes. In Ukraine, chemical weapons claim rise. U.S. military still watching closely. DRC, Rwanda, Goma under pressure, civilian evacuation in chaos. Unfortunately, right now, this world is boiling, but we stay grounded in truth, not fear, right? And if you want to, and later in the comments, please let me know what news shocked you the most. in the comment area when you get a moment. Appreciate you all being here again. So I'm going to give you all a little bit of my final thoughts. Remember that your mind is the battleground. Propaganda, it's running wild. Censorship is creeping in. But if we love ourselves, if we unify, if we read, if we reflect and resist, we will win this. We shall make it through. So I ask you tonight, will you join me in being a peace panther? No weapons, no war, just truth, culture, and radical peace. I mean, radical peace. Be who you are. That's your protest. Be who you are. It pisses the other person off when you are who you are. You don't let anybody change that. Oh, it irks them when you are who you are. Do they really want to see Black folks on the field again? Because there's a lot of us field Negroes, and I'm one of them. Do they want to really see us out there again? Remember, we got brains now. We ain't like them Negroes back in the day, and like our ancestors, we used to keep them books away from us. A lot of us know how to read now. So you put our ass back on a plantation, you got another thing coming, because I'm going to tell you, put a whole bunch of Black folks together. We finna have a plan up in 2025. We just finna have a plan. Now, this has been War Notes. A lot of things are going on in the world, you all. We talked Depression 2.0. We talked food prices, global war, cosmic calm, and how to survive it all as a peace panther. Make sure you all like, hit subscribe, rewatch this, send it to someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, keep your heart steady, your feet grounded, and your spirit ready. I'm Pavio G. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay in peace.